To my surprise, there were several dogs at my press screening of Marky Mark's new dog movie, and I could not believe how they responded to one specific scene. I'll tell you about that and share the rest of my thoughts on the movie in this spoiler-free review of Arthur the King. This may be Michael's last chance to reach his ultimate goal in adventure racing, a 430-mile race where a team of 4 hikes, bikes, and kayaks through rough, unexpected terrain. It takes some convincing, but he assembles his unlikely team who put aside their differences to compete one more time. As the foursome treks towards their goal, a new team member joins them in their journey, a disheveled dog they call Arthur the King. With their new partner, Michael and the rest of the team try to win the race, but may discover something even more valuable than victory. I'll be honest, I'm always hesitant with dog movies because they seem to traditionally have some tragic endings. So I entered Arthur the King with that fear at the forefront, but was surprised that the dog actually plays a very minor role for the first half of the film. The film spends much of that first half introducing us to Michael, Mark Wahlberg's character, and his ragtag team that includes Simu Liu, known for Marvel's Shang-Chi, and more recently, one of the Kens in last year's blockbuster Barbie, Game of Thrones' Natalie Emmanuel, and character actor Ali Solomon. After establishing the characters, the film shifts immediately to the Dominican Republic where they compete in the Adventure Racing World Championship. About halfway through the race, the team meets Arthur. Amazed at his resilience, they reluctantly include him as part of their team, despite how his inclusion may impact their chances of victory.
How did he get all the way from here to there, right? While we were on bikes and zip lines and hiking and running and climbing. Now, how did he do that?
He must have wings we don't know about.
Yeah, that was my first guess.
Director Simon Kellen-Jones films this, his second film, in a raw style, reminiscent of someone like Paul Greengrass, but with less shaky cam. The locations look real, the performances seem organic, and the story feels authentic. Anchored by the fascinating sport of adventure racing, which I was totally unaware of, Arthur the King rarely feels fake or sensationalized. In fact, I would have gladly exchanged some of the earlier character development for some more elaborate explanation of the sport itself, because once the race begins, we're just along for the ride. And though I wish the script helped me understand the rules a bit better, the harsh conditions and endurance required for such a race provided plenty of thrills, including one very suspenseful scene on a zip line. The heart of the story arrives with Arthur. His involvement allows these athletes to become more than just competitors. We get to see their humanity. Part of that is the human performers, but even more of it is the dog playing Arthur. The best canine performance since everyone's favorite Messi in last year's Oscar-winning Anatomy of a Fall. And credit the filmmakers for using a real dog in real situations closer akin to vintage Benji movies than the disastrous animated dog in Harrison Ford's 2017 adaptation of The Call of the Wild. With its fascinating setting, engaging characters, and cute as can be dog, Arthur the King is overall a quality film, but I do wonder about its general appeal. I liked it quite a bit, but I don't see me and my middle-aged buddies getting together and saying, hey, let's go see the new Marky Mark dog movie. My teenage son attended the screening with me, and though he didn't dislike the film, he did find it somewhat boring. And if you look at the poster, it looks like something my 8-year-old could enjoy, but it's probably too harrowing for her, and it has surprisingly rough language throughout, so it's probably not appropriate for most young kids. I will say the dogs in my audience enjoyed it quite a bit, specifically one scene. I'll be discreet in my description. There's a moment where it's a darkly lit scene, the characters are somber, and the music is sad. That fades to black. The next scene fades up, it's bright, and there's a moment of joy, and all the dogs in my audience got so excited. There was no barking, but you could hear their accelerated panting, tails wagging, and collars jingling. My son and I looked at each other in disbelief at the tangible joy these animals found in this cute movie. It was a rather cool moment. I thought the 4 lead performances were very good in this film, and it's a tailor-made role for Mark Wahlberg, allowing him to showcase his athletic physical abilities and his endurance. The dog truly gives a good performance, including some moments where his face and eyes need to express his emotions, and he nails it. In fact, the biggest criticism of the film could be, needs more dog. All that to say, Arthur the King is a quality film that I fear may struggle to find its audience, but its positive message, inspired by a true story, will warm the hearts of many, especially your canine counterparts. What do you think? Comment below, and if you enjoyed this review, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my future reviews. And you can check out some of my previous reviews by clicking one of these boxes.